don't like me.
Now.
Morning, everyone. Oh gosh, what are we at? Wednesday today? 7:28. Sun is out. We're supposed to get some warm weather for the next 2 days, I think. Going to be highs of 26 in Cardiff and 28, 30 in London, which would be nice. A few days of sunshine and probably rain. We've got, you could get over a little bit if you wanted to. Jesus Christ, love, your car's not that wide. Gosh, what we got? Free day today. So, pretty much spanking on with the van. If we can, we're going to aim to get it all in and working and put back together. I made a big order this morning for some bracketry, some aluminium plating, all sorts of stuff ready for the motocross project, the Kawasaki. So yeah, some pipe work for the engine supports, some aluminium to make the front section frame, like the engine mount, and I've got to fabricate a fuel tank. It's like a six-sided star that holds the original Kawasaki 450 pump into the tank, but it's quite a big one. The hole is bigger on the 450 tank than it is on the 125. Obviously, fuel pump will be bigger to supply more fuel. But in the space that I've got, I should have enough to modify it and make my own little bracket, which I'm going to do. Yes, I could go and buy a 450 pump, but it doesn't have all the bits and bobs that my pump needs, and it's 600 quid. I can get a second-hand one for about 250, 300 quid, but I'm just not going to bother. I've got a working pump. There's nothing wrong with it other than the size of my, you'd call it kind of like, it's not really a pepcock, but it's the bit underneath that accepts the fuel into the carburetor. That on mine is, I'd probably guess at sort of 70 mil, 80 mil across, whereas the 450s is like 100 mil. So I'm going to make a star, cut it out, cut the hole in the middle to mount my pump into, and then from there I'll then offset my pump by a few degrees that I can go in between the star, drill and tap it. So I've got a thread. It will need 2 sealing washers, which I've got the part numbers for and ordered. So I've got 2 of those come in, some aluminium plate, and that should get the tank sorted. Thanks, love. And then I am just waiting on the front sprocket to arrive, see if it's right, the one I've ordered. I took a punt because it was cheap. The ones that I've seen are around about 60 quid, and there's no guarantee that they're right either, for the 520 tooth. But I've ordered one that was £18. I think it was like old stock, but it is a Renthal sprocket, so it's a good one. But it's more the centre core, if that fits my bike. We shall see. And I need to find a key and a lock. I might see if I can find a new ignition barrel and a key, because my key is a little bit worn and I don't want to start having problems. But get my thunderwear on today. We're going to go and get off to the shop and get cracking on with this van and see if we can get it finished. Time for some music, wake my ass up. See you in a bit.
Morning everyone, morning, welcome to Wednesday.
Sorry, we haven't done any filming whatsoever so far today. It's currently about 1:30, so we've just come back off lunch. Alex has been cracking on today with the Vito, as we haven't had our job in for this morning. So, Vito is coming along quite well. I'm sure Alex will update you in a little bit. However, you can see all of the wiring into that control box is done. All of the boxes for the doors, the drawers, the tables, all that sort of stuff is done there. Just needs a little bit of tidying, cable tie-in, and bunching up into its own individual looms, and a little bit more untangling, and then that one will be done. And then it's just a case of put batteries in, mount split charge, and a whole host of other stuff. I, however, have been tidying up the toolboxes and sorting out stock. So we've got radios, speakers, speaker adapters, fascia kits, more speakers at the back there. Still not got everything off the shelves, got to get all this stuff off the shelves, wipe all that off, tidy all that up, clean the shelf of shit up, because these are all Chinesey dead radios, and then reorganise this mess, and then maybe get back on working with this thing, because we've got wiring to strip off of that, put onto that one. Alex is tinkering with the engine mounts and the throttle linkage, because we need a longer cable, but he's managed to get the 450 cable that is slightly longer to work with his factory throttle from the 125 frame. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. He's currently outside dealing with a customer for a camper van, which I think is supposed to be having a Pioneer unit, but we will catch up with you when we know more in a bit. See you soon. Say it with me, say it with me. We are going to do better at recording videos. Because we did nothing yesterday.
Work happened. Show them the van. We're nearly there.
We are nearly there. So, although we didn't record much of anything at all yesterday, really, Alex did get a huge amount done on the Vito. So, like I said, all the boxes are all mounted. All the wiring is now made into looms. The main control box is actually plugged in with all of its connections now, pretty much. Just got AV cables and signal cables, like these split leads, to find out what they do and plug them in. Big power to go to it, inverter to bolt down, split charge to bolt down, center console to go back in, seat base, tidy up the last little bits, deal with this mess, and then go from there. So not getting too bad. Alex has been working on his bike this morning. Every time I come in the mornings, he's already here and tinkering with the bike.
It's about the only time I get to work on it.
So he's making up an engine bracket to be able to hold the back of the engine off the factory bolt holes, and then make a front one, make a top one, and then start working out how we're going to...
Clutch cable's done. The accelerator cables are done. Engine frame up. I've got to find a cog. Struggling to find a front sprocket of what I want and sizing that I want. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's not something that bothers me as such. Oh, and I've got to make a template for my fuel thing. Let's have a look at that. So this is the difference I was talking about with the 450 hole and the 125 pump. Obviously you can see the spacing is different, but if I offset it, I've made a template, and that cut out of aluminium will fit what I need to, thread all the holes, two rubber washers or 2 rubber seals, and it will sit in where I want it to be and work.
Cool.
Brain. And I did think yesterday we need to use one of these. The fridge. It's going to be on the leisure system, so the fridge will be cooking, well, not cooking, but chilling all the time. So this needs to turn the fridge off. Everything else, not important, because that's off when the car's off, but the fridge will work continuously, so we need to stop that. So the fridge will be on a relay, on a switch, when it's working, when the van is on, when the batteries are being charged.
Yay! Then the first one this morning that we've got
Out this week, that thing.
is that, yeah, that van needs to be gone by Friday, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
We've got this morning is a Volkswagen Caddy.
With a Chinese head unit
With
that
a-
doesn't get reception.
Oh yeah, hang on.
He's
Gonna-
taken apart the left-hand mirror to try and improve the reception, and consequently
Brocket.
broke it. So it has no radio reception currently.
Joy.
Look, left door open. No, I think you'll find that's the right door.
Hang on a minute.
Turn the volume down.
Yeah.
So this is the problem with Chinese units.
There you go, look. Right, left door. This is the driver's door.
Wait! I wonder what happens if you're at the back door.
Bonnet.
Please go at the back door to see what happens.
I bet the bonnet opens. Ready?
That'd be funny. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Right, side door.
Oh, that one's in the right place.
Oh, okay.
That one's in the right place, just these ones are wrong.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
How do you get the rears right and the front's wrong?
I reckon it's where they've gone driver's door and they've just registered it as driver's door, which in China
this would be wrong as well though, because China drive on the left. That's why we get imports. Japanese is all right-hand drive.
Well, they've got it wrong because they're Chinese, right?
Hello.
So yeah, we're gonna get rid of this crap. We've got to put a shark fin aerial in, so the light and all this stuff's going to come down so I can get to the skin of the roof, and then we will go from there. 160 going in this.
160 fascia kit, 15.2 lead probably. Shark fin aerial, no DAB on the windscreen, Daniel. Microphone in the centre place. USB wherever, glove box, centre tray, whatever. I'm going to crack on with that.
See you all soon.
Bye.
Right then, so let me just turn this radio down. Turn this down. Shh. There we go. Right, so the Caddy van is all done. Alex is mocking up some aluminium.
Fuel adapter.
Or aluminum for all of our American viewers.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. There's, yeah, exactly. Oh no, I agree with you. It's the rest of the internet that's going to have an argument. Yeah. So, Caddy is all done. Pioneer 160 in there with the fascia kit and everything all plugged in. We've got a new microphone up at the top there. We've got no DAB there because the DAB is on the shark fin at the top. We've got a USB in the glove cubby. And then obviously this one hasn't got steering wheel controls, but it has got the canvas decoder at the back of it to tell it when it's got ignition, as there is actually on the back of these Caddy vans there is no actual ignition live because the radios work off of canvas. There you go, the more you know. But yeah, this one's all done. There's no parking, there is parking sensors, but there's no parking sensor screen on this, and there's no camera as of yet, but maybe one day in the future. And then the shark fin on top, looking posh. And he wanted a shark fin because he carries stuff on the roof rack and didn't want it drooping down and damaging it. So that's that done. Alex is going to crack on with the
Van.
What?
The van.
The van. Lies. What did we say at the start of the day, Al? We're going to do better at this filming stuff.
We're working. We've been working.
So Alex has been very, very, very busy. Very busy working away getting this Vito done. So it's not quite ready to power up just yet. However, we've got both the leisure batteries in and where they need to be. We need to come up with a securing mechanism for this front battery, this one here. All the boxes are still mounted at the back. We've got the split charge and the inverter that's ready to go into a mounting area. And the control box is ready to go. So everything is made into looms like that and tucked and ready to go. So that does look like a bit of a mess, but it's organised mess. Once we organise that box into a place, it will look much, much tidier. So yes, we haven't done any filming today. Alex hasn't worked on the motorbike very much today. In fact, barely anything really. And then I had a Fiat, what was it?
Fiat Ducato camper.
Fiat Ducato camper for a Kenwood.
Sat nav.
It was a 5190.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
Where did the big terminal pimps go? We had a bag of it. Huge ones.
It should still be up there on top. But yeah, so busy, busy. That is it pretty much for a Friday, nearly.
Friday?
For a Thursday.
Slow your roll. This thing's going to be out tomorrow. Out the door. On fire, with us giving it the international sign of
Either it's going to be on fire, or it's going to work absolutely perfect. We're not quite sure which one yet.
Yeah, I don't know what you've done with these terminals.
Your brain is cooked. I'll find them in a moment.
Right.
We'll see you all soon.
In a bit.
Bye.
Evening, everyone. You join me from the house. Just closing down the video for today. We did have a little trip out this evening. Went down to the Ridge car meet, to the American car stuff. But nice to get out and do everything else other than Mercedes. But I just thought I'd bring you up to speed with the garden, because we've done quite a bit, laid a lot of grass. This is now done. Waiting for the top coat of soil, and then we can have a full-on patio area. But all the grass is coming, the garden is now green. We got rid of most of the stuff, and look how thick and luscious it is. But also this weekend, we just nipped down the side of the house. Try not to wake up the bunnies. I had a full-on build fest this weekend with regards to the front. We've always had issues out here of cracked slabs and sort of bad things to walk on. So I basically relaid everything up here. We did probably 10 loads of concrete filling out the top. I brought the chase home tonight. But we now have a walkable path. And I got the kids, me and wifey, to put our fingerprints in the concrete. Forever. But that's it. Just enjoying the end of a busy week. I'm hoping we're going to have a van out tomorrow and finished. We get the day of testing tomorrow to see if it catches fire, or whether whatever I've done actually works. We shall see. But this is my view from my front window. I edit my videos. God, I love this place. It's rather good. But that's it. End of a busy Thursday. And I'll say hello to my latest subscriber, which is Martine. Hello. Well done for subscribing and pressing that button. See you soon.